Something which is very common to India is that India is not a demand constrained market, but it's more of a supply constrained market. So when it comes to mobility as well, we find that the current solutions which are there around mobility was serving only a small percentage of population. If you take cabs were serving only 3% of the population. Public transport was not scaling or non-existent in most of the cities. So we felt that there is a huge need for people to move in a cost-effective and also a predictable way every day. So what we decided when we were starting Bounce in a dockless scooter mechanism as such was that we had to create the same experience which users will have on their own two-wheeler. At the same time, we should make sure that they pay only per use. So this is the model that we went after. We said that we'll use a form factor which is very natural for India and allow people to access it so they can do the ride and end the ride, leave the bike anywhere that they want, basically in legal parking, and the next user picks it up from there. So essentially what we were trying to create was a dockless scooter sharing solution for India, which was not done before. Till then we were just renting Harley Davidson and luxury motorcycles, which was more for tourism as such. So we had to switch our company from doing a luxury rental business to a high growth mobility business, and all of this we did it in about 12 months. In 12 months, I guess we did close to about 10 million rides in Bangalore. We currently do about 100,000 rides. I think what kept us going there was that we strongly believed in the market.
What are some of the major technologies that goes behind? Let's just get a bit more details from. Hi Varun.
Hi Vignesh, how are you?
Good. So Varun, can you just brief me about how much of the Bounce experience is decided on the software built inside and the technologies built inside?
Almost all of it, Vignesh. Something that you would actually very immediately notice about Bounce is that it's all technology. There is very little manual intervention that happens in the entire experience. So right the moment from when you open the app to see what is nearby, to booking the bike and actually walking up to the bike and unlocking the bike and really riding it to your destination and locking in and ending the trip. There is nobody from Bounce that you would actually
Model, how well have you thought through the business idea? Have you provided for everything which comes in the business model? What is the scalability of the solution which you are building? When and how will the next step of growth would happen? Would the business model require continuous cash infusion? And have you thought through it? The first and foremost thing for you to sit and put into perspective is the business model. Think through the business model thoroughly, prepare projections on that. The numbers play a very important role. A thing which an investor would be looking for before investment is the core team and also the founders. What are the execution capabilities of the team? What have they done till date? Before funding, what is that they've proven in the market? What have been the execution capabilities of the founders or the core team? Plays a very important role. One thing which investors would look for when they put in money is that the company goes beyond the founders. Founders can't be doing everything. You have to build your second and third level of the team which can take care of day-to-day operations. And when we went ahead for investments, the major questions were around the business risk of renting motorcycles in India and how have we covered it. Which one was insurance, which was available for theft, accident and risk involved in renting the motorcycles. We also covered a significant risk through validation of the users, the technology which we use on the motorcycles. The technology which we have built in gives crash alerts, so if there is an accident, we get to know first and foremost. Technology also allows us to monitor the speed. Is proven product market fit. People have been buying scooters. India has more than 150 million two-wheelers running on the roads. So what we have done is we have allowed people to book a scooter, leave it anywhere. So we've made sure that people don't have to own scooter. They can use it only for the time and distance they use it. So we are the only company which does dockless scooter sharing in India. Apart from Capital being the differentiator, the circle works like this, where our product was a differentiator, because of which capital is a differentiator. So the solution that we have put out on the ground is very unique. So we do close to about 3 million rides in Bangalore. So we are the world's largest shared mobility city in the world. Bangalore is world's largest shared mobility in the world, which shows the kind of transactions we do. We do close to about 120,000 transactions a day in Bangalore.
No, I understand, but how can just a form
With 2 Harley Davidsons. Currently we own over 800 motorcycles across India, present in 22 cities. Startup is all about challenges. Business will come across a number of challenges, and what decides the capability of a company is how you deal with challenges. And so no challenge gets solved on its own, so you got to act on it. So one of the basic things which we learned during our course of business is it's very important to understand that there's a challenge first. Trying to put a problem statement on it, saying that this is the challenge, and then start thinking on solutions. Also, what we understood and also followed is that there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's a challenge, you go out in the market, ask for help. You can consult the experts. Finding expert for a problem will not be always easy. So you have to talk through a lot of people to find the right solution. We used to face as businesses to take this business to masses. So anyone and everyone should be able to rent a motorcycle which is worth 15 lakhs without paying a rupee of security deposit, with a very limited documentation. So how did we deal with the situation? The problem statement was very clear. We should be available to everyone and anyone without asking for a security deposit. We basically took this problem and broken it into parts. We put technology as one solution for it and contractual legalities as another solution for it. With technology, we started tracking the vehicles. We took whatever was available in the industry, tried to match it and put it in the vehicle. It was not an easy plug and play of technology into the vehicles. It went through its own learning curve. We worked with a lot of experts. We also went to colleges. We did programs with colleges who could come up with very offbeat solutions which could be implemented into the business. With the help of technology, we started tracking the vehicles, which meant that with knowing who the user is and where the vehicle is going, we had secured the most riskiest part of the business. So this helped us grow as a business. Even today, clocked over 7 million kilometers. We have served over 60,000 users. Never have a theft case till date. This is how we have been dealing with. Also validating people